Hold on to your hats, folks, because Donald J. Trump is heading to the Windy City. And no, he's not there to judge another Miss Teen USA pageant. He's gracing the National Association of Black Journalists annual convention with his, shall we say, unique presence. This is like watching a bull in a china shop, except the bull is tweeting conspiracy theories and the china shop is full of people who actually fact-check. Trump's campaign announced this visit with the subtlety of a Trump Tower gold-plated elevator. They want everyone to know that the Donald is here to connect with black voters. You know, the same black voters he spent years alienating with his, let's call it nuanced, approach to race relations. This is going to be good. Word on the street is Trump's going to do a Q&A session at the convention. A Q&A with journalists. What could possibly go wrong? This is a man who thinks fake news is any news he doesn't like. I'm sure those journalists have some hard-hitting questions prepared, and I'm even more sure Trump has some thoroughly rehearsed non-answers ready to go. Trump's team is trying to sell this convention appearance as a sign of his deep commitment to black communities. They're saying he's there to listen, to learn, and to maybe borrow a few melanin-infused catchphrases for his next rally. They want you to forget about the very fine people on both sides comment, the Central Park 5 debacle, and that time he called Africa a bunch of S-hole countries. Look, I'm not saying Trump doesn't care about black people, I'm just saying he probably cares more about how many black people vote for him. This convention visit is a blatant and frankly hilarious attempt to shore up his support among a demographic that's not exactly known for being his biggest fans. So, what's on the agenda for Trump's Black Outreach program, criminal justice reform, economic empowerment, addressing systemic racism? Don't hold your breath. This is Trump we're talking about. He's more likely to talk about how much he loves Kanye again, how he's the most pro-black president in history again, and how the election was rigged again. Let's be honest, watching Trump try to connect with black journalists is like watching a toddler try to parallel park a Hummer. It's going to be messy, there will be a lot of yelling, and someone's probably going to get hurt. But hey, at least it'll be entertaining, right? I can already imagine the awkward silences, the forced smiles, and the desperate attempts to find common ground. So you guys like jazz? I love jazz, especially the white guys who play it. Yeah, that's going to go over well. The truth is, Trump speaks one language, Trump. It's a language of hyperbole, self-aggrandizement, and alternative facts. And it's a language that doesn't translate well to audiences who value things like truth, empathy, and basic human decency. Section 4. Biden's Blues and Kamala's Chance. Now, I know what you're thinking. Stephen, this is all very amusing, but aren't you being a little hard on the Donald? After all, Joe Biden's approval ratings with black voters aren't exactly stellar either, and you'd be right, Biden's numbers have been slipping, and that's got to have the Democrats a little worried. See, here's the thing about black voters. They don't just vote for the person who promises them the most free stuff, unlike some demographics I could mention. They vote for the person they believe in, the person they think will fight for them, and right now they're not sure if Biden's that guy, but here's where Kamala Harris comes in. She's got a chance to step up and be the voice that black voters are looking for. She's smart, she's experienced, and she's got a wicked sense of humor, which is more than I can say for the current occupant of the Oval Office. Section 5, will this move the needle, or just make headlines? So, back to Trump and his black journalist adventure. Will this desperate attempt to woo black voters actually work? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say no, this isn't going to be a Nixon goes to China moment. This is more like Trump goes to a comedy club and tells the audience to lighten up. But here's the thing, Trump doesn't need to win the black vote. He just needs to chip away at it enough to create some chaos, some doubt, some good old-fashioned racial division. And in that sense, this convention appearance is already a success. He's dominating the news cycle, he's forcing the Democrats to play defense, and he's reminding everyone that when it comes to race relations, he's the guy who brings the lighter fluid, the matches, and the gasoline. Section 6. Buckle up, Chicago. It's going to be a bumpy ride. So, to all my friends in the media who are covering this event, I say this. Godspeed. You're going to need it. Stock up on caffeine, charge your phones, and for the love of all that is holy, do not take anything he says personally. Remember, this is just Trump being Trump. As for the rest of us, well, let's just sit back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the show. It's going to be a wild ride. Thank you for watching. See you again in our next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day.